All right, good morning, students. We're going to be working on 8.2, and you're going to be taking notes on page 256. So if you want to turn to page 256, that's where I'm at, and that's where we'll be taking some notes. Today, 8.2, we're going to be talking about translations and transformations. Simply put, translations are moving a figure, and transformations are changing a figure's shape. So that's what we're doing today is translations and transformations. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do this lesson straight with our homework, starting off with our homework. So I want to start off with number one. And you see there's two things that we're going to be doing to our original shape. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in our original shape here. So 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 5, 4, 3, and 5, 5. So we have our original shape. Just double checking. Okay, so there's our original shape. Now what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to actually write these down. So I've got 3, 6, got 2, 5, got 4, 3, and I have 5, 5. Okay, and our first step is going to be a translation. Let's do that step. Do that step with this color. So we have our first step is a translation. X minus 5. So x minus 5, y minus 3. So 3 minus 5, so I have negative 2, and then 3. Okay, because I did minus 5 and then minus 3. X minus 5, so it'll be negative 3, 2. I have negative 1, 0. Then I'll have 0, 2. So these blue ones, this is my translation. So let's graph it. Negative 2, 3. Negative 3, 2. Negative 1, 0. And 0, 2. So it should be the exact same shape, just translated. So I moved. So there's our moving the figure. Now I'm actually going to change the shape. So I have this dilation. So dilation, I'm going to have 3 times x and 3 times y. I'm going to pause for a second. I'm sorry. So what I do is I take this dilation off of our new coordinates. So I take it off of our new coordinates. So 3 times x. So I have negative 6. 3 times y, 9. Then I have negative 9 and 6. Then I have 3, 0. Then I have 0, 6. So there's my new ones. So negative 6, 9. Negative 9, 6. 3. Is that right? Oh, wait. 3 times that. That's negative 3. Negative 3, 0. And 0, 6. So there are my 3. There's my original, my translation, and my dilation. Okay, that's my scale factor was 3. Original, translation, dilation. So the other thing I need to make clear that I did not make clear yesterday is these are our original points. Once we translated them, we have A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. And then when we move them again with our second step, so it doesn't matter, the order can be switched, but our second step is A double prime, B double prime, C double prime, and D double prime. So that shows that we dealt with it twice, we dealt with it once in our original. And those are the things I was calling them apostrophes yesterday. Prime, that's what you call them, prime. Okay, now one thing we're going to put in our notes is this little deal right here. When we're rotating it about the origin, all of our rotations are going to go in a clockwise position. Okay, so unless it says otherwise, our rotations are in a clockwise position. Okay, so in your notes, when it says rotate 90 degrees clockwise, you are going to swap the X and the Y. Swap X and Y and make Y negative. Okay? So for example, if you had 3, 2, 5, 7, and 4, 3. So you had a triangle. Those are a triangle. And what I need to do is I need to rotate 90 degrees. So I'd flip them. So I have 2, 3. I would have 7, 5. And I would have 3, 4. But don't forget, swap the X and the Y and make Y negative. So I just made the Y negative. Okay, so I have my X, my Y. And what this did was rotate it. And what it looks like, what a rotation looks like, let's see what it looks like. Let's take our original. So we have original pencil, 9, 6, 3, 3, and 3, 6. So we have 9, 9, 6, 3, 3, and 3, 6. And what we're going to do, we're going to take this, we're going to rotate it around 90 degrees. So essentially we're going from quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4 to quadrant, 1, 2, 3, 4 to this quadrant. So we're going to rotate it like that. So let's see what that rotation looks like. We just determined that, or I just shared, swap X and Y and make Y negative. Okay? So swap X and Y and make Y negative. So X and Y. So I have 6, negative 9. Swap the X and Y and make the Y negative. Swap 3, negative 3, and 6, negative 3. So I swapped the X and the Y and I made the Y negative. So how come that's not on my graph? 6, negative 9. It's way down here. 3, negative 3, and 6, negative 3. So it should look like that from here, here. And then we go 2/3, so that would be multiplying. We have a scale factor of 2/3. So I need to check and see what's wrong with this one. So give me a second, and I will be right back. Okay, Sorry about that. Apparently what it's looking for is a rotation 90 degrees this way, which is counterclockwise. So maybe we're looking for counterclockwise. So this would be a 90 degree clockwise. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do counterclockwise. So let me give you the notes for that. So rotate 90 degrees counter clockwise. And what that's going to be that's going to be a negative x. It's going to be a negative x. So that's how you rotate. Oops, I'm off the screen. So counterclockwise is a negative x. So let's go over here. A negative x. So if we have, I'm going to rewrite these 9, 6, 3, 3, and 3, 6. If we have a negative x, we have negative, oops, I'm sorry. We flip and negative the x. Oh my gosh, I am messing this up. Something fierce. Swap x and y and make x negative. Swap x and y, make x negative. So I have negative 6, 9, negative 3, 3, and negative 6, 3. Okay, so let's take this onto here. Negative 6, negative 6, 9, negative 3, 3, and negative 6, 3. So we've just rotated it. We've just rotated it 90 degrees. 90 degrees counterclockwise. And this one is 90 degrees clockwise. This is 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, and then our last change is going to be we'll multiply it by 2/3. We have a scale factor of 2/3. So, well, these are all thirds. That's great. So 2/3 is 0.66. So that's 4. Okay, what's the easiest way to do this? Negative 6 times 2 is 12 divided by 3. 12 divided by 3. So I have negative 4. And then 18 divided by 3 is 6. Okay, so I'm multiplying this by 2 and then dividing it by 3. So negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Negative 12 divided by 3, negative 4. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Negative 4, 6. Negative 2, 2. Negative 4, 2. There it is. So we have our rotation, then we have our dilation. Let's see if I can get kerfuffled again. All right. Describe the similarity transformation that maps the pre-image to the image. So we have LMN and then L prime, M prime, N prime. So that's 1 and that's 2. So that's 3, that's 6. So we have a scale factor of, which one's this is the original to this one because this one's primed, right? So a scale factor of 1/2. So a scale factor of 1/2. And then let's see, this one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it goes x plus 4, y, 1, 2, 3, y minus 3. So there's our transformation, and there's our translation. Transformation and translation. Okay, give it a go. I have a worksheet for you guys, and ask me any questions. And as you can see, I'm not the pro, but I will do my best at answering your questions.